Welcome to Brox and Max. Like and subscribe if you like the stuff on here. I happen to be going by with here my young son, bored out of his mind, playing his Game Boy, vintage Game Boy, in the back of my truck, and I happen to see this Kenworth on the side of the road, and I swung in to take a look at it. So I don't know much about Kenworths. I know enough to be dangerous. I know it's probably a K100. It looks a little early to me though. But any Kenworth enthusiasts, please enlighten me in the comments if I'm leading misinformation on this channel. See if I can find a tag here. Again, not a Kenworth guy, so wouldn't know the first place to look. Nope, not in the door like a Mac. Not in the door jam. Maybe it's on the passenger side. Pennsylvania came out of. Do we have a sleeper latch? We have a sleeper latch. Okay, clean. Not that I would expect anything less for being an aluminum cab. Let's see if I can climb my heavy behind up here. Oh, okay. Now this is a classy dash. And that is a lot of gauges. And that is a lot of switches. And they're all within reason. You know, right here, boom, boom. Easy to read. Clearly a lot of visibility. What do we got? If I was guessing, we have a 13 speed because of the... Yep, it's 13 speed. This thing's neat. Got plenty of room to sleep in the back. So it must be back in the day when this was on the road and you owned this truck, you were styling. I'd be proud to drive this truck. The only thing I could say with my little bit of knowledge, oh, here we go, got a tag here. 1973, I knew it. I knew this was an early one, only because when I was wiggling this around, I know this has got, and I can verify when I climb out of it, it must have regular hard linkage, because I did sit in a K100, but it was a later model that had the cable linkage, and I thought, how do you shift that? That had to be the most sloppy, have no clue how to shift it. Man, look at these. Look at this dash is beautiful. Got a Jake. Gonna find out what engine's in it. It's very classy inside. I'm very, very impressed. I've never sat in the early one to know for sure. Got a grab handle here. Oh. So the nice part about Kenworths, as opposed to Max or Brockways, is got an aluminum cab, so that helps a lot. And it's not all beat up. Never blew a tire, so it didn't wad up the back of the fuel tank like I've seen before. It's got a steel frame, Rayco suspension, which isn't highly desirable. But beggars can't be choosers if you're looking for a vintage Cabover Kenworth like this. Got bud wheels all the way around. Oh man. Got, looks like 7-inch straight pipes on this thing. This thing must make some noise. Oh. Got Cummins in it. Probably a 400. Yep, and here we go. Here is the shift linkage I was telling you about that's in the cab. So this is in my opinion, the better shifting Cabover Kenworth. And it looks like this is newer. Must be this was a aftermarket air ride cab conversion. I don't know about the early ones, whether they had air ride or not. Again, you Kenworth guys can chime in if you wish. Tell me a little bit about this truck. I'm impressed. I'm going to look into seeing who owns this. Truck is local to me, so it won't be hard to find out more details. But it won't take much to get this back up and going again. Power window on the passenger side. I don't know about the driver's side, I wasn't paying attention. Missing the passenger seat, not the end of the world. And actually it's nice, you can take this out. If you wanted to go to truck shows and stuff, you can put a regular air ride seat in there. If you had a passenger, be pretty comfortable to go down the road. But it's all there. It won't need a lot unless you wanted to paint it, but I would call this a time capsule. Just needs some stuff, you know. Got this going on. What happened here? Got a tasteful visor on there. And this drop bumper looks like it's brand new with some headlights. But something about it being so narrow makes me think it was early, not knowing what the year was at that point. What is this for? What are we looking in here for? What is this inspection door for? Huh. Only on one side. Of course, check the coolant. But it's a complete truck. It's very, very, very classy. Kind of digging the paint scheme too. You just don't see them driving down the road. Got an old sticker here. So you got some old remnants of what's underneath this paint. It was once upon a time red. Looks like with some white pinstriping. I dig this truck. The wheelbase is nice. It's not too short, it's not too long. But anyway, that's my roadside find for the day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my other stuff, what I got going on and stuff like that. But have a great weekend and like and subscribe.